Most pixel helpers out there doesn't really trigger real issues that are happening with your tracking setup. And let me actually show you one example of these situations. On this website, there is a duplicate tracking issue. When we click on the Facebook pixel helper, we would be able to see that Facebook has flagged this for the page view event, but it hasn't flagged it for the view content event. So the alternative here is basically using the network requests panel. In this panel, we can see the raw events that is sent to Facebook or any other platform. So what you need to do to open this is basically right-clicking on the screen and hit inspect anywhere on the screen, and this part will populate for your browser. Then you'll need to select the network panel over here, and then you will need to either paste your pixel ID or type the platform name. So let's see what we get when we paste our pixel ID over here. We will be able to see the events that are sent to Facebook, in this case, since I'm pasting the Facebook pixel ID. So we are seeing a page view, and that's another page view, but for this case, it is actually one event. So Facebook will trigger these two network requests for each event that is sent. One of them will come as text plain type, and the other one will be PNG. So in this scenario, this is actually one event, not two events. And then we have this view content event, and then we have that page view event. But here is the thing. There is another view content event that is sent to the pixel. This means that the page view events are being duplicated, and also the view content event are duplicated. Now, if you look into the network request itself, you would be actually able to see the type of data that is sent with each event or each network request. So for example, I have just clicked on the view content network hit, and we can see a couple of information. So we can see EV, which stands for event, and it is view content. And then we can see some parameters like contents, like the product ID, product name, and item price, and all of the details that is sent with the event. Just note one thing when you are checking for network hits or events using the network panel. In this example, we have just pasted the Facebook pixel ID, and we were able to see all the events or all the hits that are sent to the Facebook pixel. But what if we wanted to check what is sent to TikTok, for example? If you pasted your TikTok pixel ID in the network section, like we did for Meta, it wouldn't actually work, and it will not show you anything. What you can do in this case is just basically to type the platform name directly into the network panel. So let's type TikTok and see what we get. We have a bunch of hits over here, which we can ignore for now, but we have something called pixel when we type the TikTok pixel. And just note that whenever you're checking a network request, you have to be on the payload tab so you can get the same details that I'm currently using. I didn't mention that earlier, so be sure to do the same when you're looking for Facebook. Now we can see the events that are being sent. So for example, we have the event name over here, event ID, and some properties or parameters like the product name, product price, and currency. Now let's check the other event. We have a page view event, and then we have another page view event. But in this scenario, this is not actually a duplicate tracking issue, as this website has two pixels that are implemented on the site. And if we expanded the context menu over here, we can see the pixel ID. So there is a pixel parameter over here. You can also expand, and you can see the ID. Similarly, if you want to check Snapchat, you will just type Snapchat or the platform name that you'd like to test. For Google Analytics, to be specific, you can actually type collect ? And it will show you all the GA4 events that are sent to the property. So you can see here there is the property ID for this business. If you click on any of the property IDs or the network requests, you can check the payload section and you can see the event name. So this is a page view, and in some cases the event names come into this format for GA4 only when there is a couple of events that are triggered to the platform. So that's another event that is sent. We have a view item event over here. We have these same events that we seen earlier. So probably this is either duplicate tracking issue for that event, or it should trigger for many times. The last one here is a page view. So probably this website has duplicate page view issue as well. I have also created a custom GPT that I'm currently testing, but I'm seeing really good results with, which you basically can use to validate this without the hassle of checking each and every network request and each and every parameter. All what you need to do is basically go to the website, but make sure that this preserve log option is enabled and navigate the website as a normal user. And by the way, when this option is enabled, these network requests wouldn't be deleted when you refresh a page that you're currently on or when you navigate to a new page. So that's why we triggered it. And at the end of the session, just download all of the files that you have in the network request panel by just clicking this button, which will download it in a format called HAR or HAR. And then you can just upload that to the custom GPT and it will validate all the events if there is a duplicate events, if there are a missing conversion value that should be with any event or any recommendation. It will give you a detailed report on this. I'll leave the GPT link and the other video link where I explain this in more details and video description, so make sure to watch it. If you want to advance your marketing analytics knowledge, I highly recommend joining my web analytics community. I'll leave the link to that community in the description, where I have paid courses about Google Analytics 4, Google Tag Manager, and Shopify tracking. Make sure to join to get all the benefits. And yeah, that was Ahmed. If this is the first time you see me, I post regularly on LinkedIn and YouTube, so I highly recommend giving me a follow over there and subscribing to the channel for more videos in the future. And thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.